Magnolia virginiana. Well, it's not Magnolia Paris, and it's not Magnolia Istanbul, so I'm thinking it's a native. Yeah, Sweet Bay Magnolia, to be found from Florida up to Long Island. Don't typically see it around here because it gets still a little bit too cold. It's a wet site tolerant plant. Will grow from 10 to 20 feet. I think you can count more closely to 20 than 10, and probably about 10 to 12 feet wide. And its claim to fame, other than being a wet site tolerant plant, these highly fragrant flowers. And it is now mid-June, mid to late June, and it's in bloom, and it will bloom for several weeks. Sometimes you know this plant's in bloom before you see it because they're very fragrant. Not a tree, a small tree that I would probably use in a formal landscape, but certainly can work well in native planting, and even not a native planting, because this is what you get. It's typically a multi-stem tree, sort of layered and open, although this one's not too open. This one is quite dense. So it's a real good small tree, not a lot of issues. Scale can be a problem at times, but thrives in wet sites, will tolerate heavy soils, and it's a good native, real good native. And if you're into fragrance as part of your criteria, then this is a home run plant. Oftentimes what happens is this plant will be allowed to grow taller and not really prune that much. So your blossom will be on top of the plant. So probably a good idea to at least once a year randomly prune this to keep it somewhat dense and the flowers lower on the plant. Again, Magnolia virginiana, Sweet Bay Magnolia, and it's an underutilized tree.